Alright. Welcome back. This is What If Deku had. Wait, man. What if Deku was Sephiroth's reincarnation? Was Sephiroth one of the two? Something like that. Yeah. So, I think last time I left off after the Heroes versus Villains arc. Not Heroes versus Villains arc. The girl test all my like, well, you know what the fuck I mean, man. So this is start off when Deku's going home after the little Heroes versus Villains exercise they had. He's going home. He's changing. He's starting to walk out to school, and he meets Nejire. I think that's what he said. This guy got this girl named pronounced it all. Nejire. Yes, Nejire. Nejire. Yes, Nejire. Yeah. I ain't good to remember, like, say kind of some unimportant characters, because that'll be like somebody like one of my Nejire. Yes, he said he changed. He happened to cross paths with her, and he was like, "Hey, where are you at?" She says, I headed to the train station to go home. What about you? I live a few blocks away from here. Like, so like 6, and he does 6 or 10 blocks, and he's normally mostly telekinesis to fly. And she says, "Oh, but yeah, I think I'll walk you to the train station." And she's like, no, you can't do that. Well, I'm walking you. Whether you want me to or not. Come on, let's go. Okay. So they're walking. She's Deku walking. He has a pocket comb, like nothing. And Nejire, just walking slowly, and Deku was like, Principal Nezu said you're quite talkative. How come you're not asking me, like, a lot of questions? And she's like, honestly, I don't know. I'm itching to ask you questions, but, like, there's something about you I just can't bring myself to talk around you too much. Like, is that so? Well, you're free to ask me whenever you feel like it. I don't really have nothing to hide. She's like, So, first question, what's up with the hair and the eyes? The hair and the eyes. Oh, simple. It's from my quirk. Back then, when I was still in preschool, my hair was actually green and curly, and then it eventually turned to this silverish type hair, and my eyes eventually changed as well. My eye color changed from a dark green to this mixture of a cyan and greenish color, you see. So I guess my quirk is a mutation, or more than that. She's like, oh, I see. Anything else? He asks. He's like, no, I really can't think of nothing at this point in time. Really? Why is that? Because she just monitors herself. Every time I look at you, I just can't help but it's quiet. Deku's like, huh? I didn't catch that. She's like, nothing. We're getting pretty close to the train station. No, while they're walking, it's about a few tugs. See them and it's like, hey, sweetheart, leave this scrawny kid Alex, and come with some real man. But he says like 4 or 5 guys. Yeah, 4 or 5 guys. And Deku looked back at them and was like, but anyways, what are you planning to do? Before she could talk, one of goes like, hey, didn't you hear us talking to you? You brats. Don't feel because you go to UA that you're special. So Najra started like, what? I turn around and had that like, is there a problem? He said, yeah. He's like, there we go. No, we got your attention, kid. As we asked before, how about you come with us and be some real man? Slowly about to attach you, but like Deku grabbing your hand and says, yeah, that's not happening. I can't have you, you disgusting. Touch my future girl, now can I? No. She and Pete that Deku voice change a bit. All she hear is future girl as she slowly start to blush. No. One of the goons out of you brat. And so he got like a fire breathing type girl, but yeah, a little fire breathing type girl. So he like go. Oh, excuse me. He like go out to hit Deku with it, and Deku just so grab she by she side, but she basically and pull she back, and he was like, well, guess you might miss your train a bit. She's like, nah. She ain't really so nice. She just like, Deku really she ain't saying that. So he just like contemplating. He's like, all right, I'll finish this quickly. All you hear is boom, boom, ba, 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 boom, boom. We're sorry, kid. We didn't mean to. Then just like snapping song. You hear he break a little few bones. He's like, yeah, well, the next time I see him wrong this area, he leaning out this with the van. I'll kill you. It's just like a little influence of Sephiroth slowly coming away, you know. Just slowly waking up. So he dresses just like Izuku. That why I was like, why did you do that? Do what? We're supposed to be becoming heroes. Why would you harm civilians? Even though they were just trying to talk to me. Why would you do that? And he's like, oh, they were annoying you, weren't they? She's like, yes, but that's not the point. I'm going home. So that was like, right, I'll finish walking. And she's like, no, I'll go by myself. And he's like, that could turn around, look at the fellas, and he like pissed. Cause then fuck up, he no conversation on evening with she. So you know, That feels like deku glaring over them thing and he's like, they're not even worth my time killing. So yeah, Deku knows he telekinesis. He started flirting. Only fellas like, oh, what the hell is that kid? Wow. Just drop a little car pandemic, you know. He ain't causing nothing for drop a little car ice car and just completely destroy him. That was like, I lied. When he flat, he had it. So on this day, you know, is when they go to the US jail. So Deku tried looking for Nigeria before he got go to the gunpoint bus to get to the US jail. But he didn't see that. He see he see Mario. No, Mario is worth my time. He see yeah, he see she, but she like he haul up for shit. She look at him and look off and start to walk way faster. Start to walk way faster. Getting on there, be cool for him. And he like, oh, I guess she's still mad at me. Midoriya, as I saw a horn for me. Come on. You'll miss the bus. Fine, teach. His last morning on my bus, he's saying on the back. Looking through the window. Eventually conversation come up with who's the strongest in the class and was everybody quirk. So from him says like, well, the strongest in the class seems to be Izuku, but it seems to be Izuku then it's between Todoroki and Bakugo. And Bakugo like, what? I'm stronger than all two of those. So like, yeah, you may think that, but from what we saw in the monitoring room, he easily defeated you just by stepping in the room, and you were just fighting nothing. She said, well, why you frog? I saw a whole lot of Bakugo to sit down and be quiet. I'm gonna fight that frog girl. And then some boy like Waka come out. It's like, so Izuku, what is your quirk exactly? Catching like ears like Bakugo, Todoroki, Froppy, Momo, Kirishima. Even though he's all like curious, cause he's still putting on squirt clothes. So that could start looking true like now. Like, what's my quirk called, eh? Well, as I told like Mr. Aizawa, I'm technically registered as quirkless. I don't recollect what quirkless I'm not finished. Deku got you off. I'm registered as quirkless, but if I was to give it a name, I'd probably give it like nothing too tacky. What would be a good name? We'll start with cheesy fucking yes. He'll just be like, no. Would be a good quirk name for like Sephiroth. Just slow down with like, the asking questions. I want like one main angel to be hero name. He's like, yes, I think I'll call it Genova. Yeah. Genova. People like Isaiah just pick it like that, like Genova themselves. That name sounds familiar. Yeah, I think that name will do. So they on to USG now. They're walking. They start talking about, everybody could be dangerous if news to be around hands, this and that, blah blah blah. Like, we could become a terrorist. More, she was evil, she could create bombs, plant them around the city. Or even worse, invisible girl, she could kill someone and no one even know it was her. And stuff like that, you know? So Deku start getting the feeling and like start looking around the USJ, and he separate from the group and start like walking down the steps. So he started walking down the steps. He started like in the middle of the USJ, and people and somebody like you know how what's some stick type ass saying push far up he ass type of attitude he was to say. He'll straighten out he can be like, Midoriya, why are you down there? You're not listening to the lecture, this and blah blah blah. That could be like, be quiet. He's like, what? I told you to be quiet. Something's going to happen. How dare you tell the class monitor? Oh yeah, he ended up being the class president, class monitor, whatever it is. How dare you tell the class monitor to be quiet? You're being disrespectful. Show some respect. And as he saw like the portal open up, and Deku was like, "Told you to be quiet." Kirishima like, "Whoa, what's that?" Is that when I said like 13 protect the kids. Either run and go and get help. So either dash off, God easy teacher, either dash off and go on to get help. I'm like, oh, it's time to lose my speed. I'll show them how fast I am. I just like dashing off, arms straight up I think. And it's all hop down and like Midoriya get to safety. Deku's like, no. He pull out, he must more out, like, and start to smile and like, I've been in a bad mood for today. I think it's time I release some of my aggression. Before Izuku could get like another word, like the villains start pouring in and Kirigiri separate the class and thing. Just so they can be protected. I used to like Bakugo went on the board with Froppy and Netta. Nah, fuck that. Kirishima went playing board with that. So like after the villains start flooding in, Aizawa starting to thing at Deku just starts slicing and dicing. He cutting them, but like not like too deep to kill them, but enough to like critically injure them. But they ain't too serious, you know. Saying just to like incapacitate them for a while. Just moving through slice and dicing and Shiraki's like, who is this brat? He's defeating these pawns easily, and it seems he doesn't have any remorse. Why is he on the hero side? You know, doing that scratchy, itchy shit he's be doing. And he's like, fine, normal killing. So normal, like, go a screech. not even a screech in them, you know, just like dash at Ian. And while Deku the cutting like slicing and dicing people, he guard wasn't like fully up that he would notice it. And this normal different. This ain't normal as a like canon. This normal got like materials to make it skin stronger and basic like materials different like elements that I think it can still got like the shock absorption and strength and regeneration, but like materials like implanted in it, like these are like particles like dark material that was originally a sephiroth, like an artificial version, a fake version already. So like he moved like extremely faster than he can like catch Deku off guard. I hate Deku on his side, but he block it a little bit, but say he like flying like straight back up to the fucking name no to the entrance, like getting straight into like a wall and some rubble falling over here and thing. And as I was like Midoriya. So, and that happened like people like Bakugo, Todoroki, Kirishima, Floppy, all of them started to pop up, and Deku just like did knockout, quotes around knockout. So like, as I was dealing with like the same things, he fought the characters and let's see. We saw like Shigaraki was about to touch like the normal still funny like we saw when he normal hit Deku was like deep, well not deep, since he started halfway he like we saw 150 feet away from Shigaraki. I know, move past there and hit Blitzy. So like he faster than Aizawa. So Aizawa like did like to the it's still like a few feet away from his step. So it took him almost still a time to rush at him. So like after that in that mind I could just like shite. I can't believe I let my guards on and that thing hit me. And Sephiroth like appears like, wow kid, you really are my reincarnation or descendant. You look like me. Not fully, you're missing the long hair back there. And a bit of the ruthlessness. And Sephiroth and Deku like, only come up there. Like, yeah, but after they help you here, you think I ain't fully disappear. And by the way, in my time, I didn't have anyone that I love. So that girl, make sure you take care of her. And Deku was like, what? You saw? You love her? And Sephiroth like, I am in your body, you know, so whatever thoughts you have, I know of them. Deku like, oh shit. But it's fine, kid. I've been a villain my whole life, so to speak. I think it's time I'd be a hero for a little bit, for a while. So the rubble start to move on like I want he would have winged. I like so the rebels start to move like and it like blow away like all the debris and thing and just Sephiroth just pop out. And he like, so this is the new age. So he reach out his hand, he blade fly back into his hand and he start to walk down these steps slow. No. He got like, if that was 6-1, he got like, no, I can play so like, no, I put Deku at 6-1 in the beginning, but either way, he here get longer, he always get more of this color terry, and he just starting to step down. He ring and he bracelet come back to he. So he stepped down, slowly probably steps on the like the cracking net and the like restore. I say it seems I can have a little fun before I completely disappear. Now everybody just watching Tom Shigaraki like, what? He survived the Nomo's hit. Nomo finish off that brat. Normal like go to screech and like start to run. I'm like, materials embedded into the thing. He pull out here for his sword and just like, no, remember I said that he's using one hand. And this is original Sephiroth, no. So he knows like one hand and like slice down, cutting like the normal. But he realized the normal regeneration fast, so he like, this will be fun. So he ain't normal deal like having this like big battle like it was like encountering All Might. So like all the gushering thing, flying, the debris, people getting blown back from the clashes, and he just having this blast fighting this thing. He knows that like all he various materials, he fire, he ice, lightning, testing out or working, playing more. And from what he could tell, it seems like fire ain't got no fat. Earth is just like whatever. Lightning seems to stun it for a bit, and ice seems to just not work since it has regeneration because that's true. So he just started like fighting it. And all you could see lightning can off he blade, sparks flame, and he ain't normal just and like Kiryu like Tomura, no Shigaraki, Master Shigaraki, this isn't looking good. And he like Shigaraki like, what do you mean? That boy, he seems to be on par with the normal. No. He seems to be toying with the normal. I think it's best we escape. Just in case anything else happens. Because at any time, All Might might appear and aid him in the battle. She's Rocky like, fine. So he started walking without anybody else like noticing he disappeared. But Sephiroth like looked across and I was like, they're retreating. I guess they could tell I was playing with this thing. I guess it isn't important today. So he like parried this bloody was about to use, and it like, well, I think it's time I left everything to my successor. And he like holding normal by it beat, pull it down and put it in like he grind like supernova attack. He attacks he's like got people to a different dimension and hit them with this supernova. So he did that to normal. And he's like, to everybody just look like Deku hold the normal, but in reality what actually happened is he took like the normal to this a different dimension, hitting him with dimensional slashes, or he projectile beams, everything just cutting off limbs from limbs and hitting him with his supernova. And when everybody like it just looked like the normal was burned to a crisp. And at the same time, All Might pop in, I was like, I am here. Brain slicing to the top. And Deku just like, not Deku, Sephiroth, like, lick the blood and brains off his blade and like, that was fun. I'll see you around, kid. And just like he consciousness like fully disappear out of Deku. And Deku like just standing there. He just standing there. He's standing there waiting to like after he do all that. He eventually he had like 2 black wings, but after he consciousness disappeared, one of them just like burned away, and he was left with one. But he didn't debris, so to like people it looked like he had wings, and then one burned away, and then he had none. So he eventually met the one wing disappear, so nobody else couldn't see. And that could like just drop like this one tier, cause he fought with Sephiroth, even though he and Sephiroth never talked much. He like what he did. So he's like, so he just like look up on it like, and use your powers to the full extent. Sephiroth. And then, yeah, and everything else happened like I was in canon. Alright, so everything else happened as in canon, and Mike calmed down to Deku and I was like, you killed someone. And he's like, whoa. Seems you've changed as well. No, Deku look like this from now on. This, you hear, instead of this, the brighter eyes, everything is like, that thing wasn't alive all night. It seemed to be under control from the villains, or the one who was leading it, at least. So I just dealt with him appropriately. I'm like, fine, kid. But what about all these slashes in the villains themselves? He's like, they're not deep. They're just put in certain places to incapacitate them for a while. Should make it easier to arrest them. And I'm like, yeah, and Deku collapsed, cause even though he got unlimited materia, I think Sephiroth would be originally stronger than he for now. So his body wasn't adjusted to handle Sephiroth godly powers. So it took a little fatigue out of him. I haven't felt this tired in a few years. He shot his eyes and people Midoriya. Oh, I Midoriya. Yo, Midoriya, wake up. So Deku just got he ain't hospitalized, he ain't injured, nothing. So before you forget, Aizawa fucked up. Aizawa ain't as Aizawa worse than Kemi, so he always acting got more scars, but we all know Deku could fix that. So yeah. So we still no few so 2 days pass and Deku no, them had a week off, he said he wake up within a week. Yeah, he said he wake up within that week. And he like, oh man. I was like, oh, and he go there sitting down and hug he and things. Don't ever do that to me again. He's so cool. He's like, yeah, Mom, I know. I was just really tired. This isn't a laughing matter, Izuku. You were asleep for a whole week. It's like, wow, that's interesting. And you go like, what do you mean that's interesting? I sort of get like the mad and thing. And he's like, no, not that moment. It's just like, think about it. When's the last time you seen me like tired? That's why it's interesting. You know, like, I guess you're right. So like at that same time, like Najee come and like she see up now without thinking it, like she didn't really see things go. She automatically just hacky and like, thank God you're awake. And he like and call like, oh, it seems he's found someone interesting. Okay. She seems decent as well. Nice figure. Whoa, those tits are huge. And then he like, being smart ass he is. He's like, oh, God, you were mad at me. And she like catch herself and like, I wasn't mad at you. I was annoyed at you. There's a difference. Oh yeah, what's the difference? He's like, shut up. And then he call like, and he go like, you didn't tell me you met a girl, and he really like not really fashion. I'm like, no ma'am, it's nothing like that. It's okay, sweetheart. It's okay. Just, he's a handful. He's slightly a bit of a smart ass, but, and she like, just keep him out of trouble for me, because it seems like, except for me, it seems he'll slowly be listening to you as well. So let's keep him out of trouble. I'll be headed on. Deku like, Mom, are you sure? And he's like, yes. Oh, and you have school tomorrow, by the way. So I recommend you at least bathe before you go. He's like, alright. And he's really like, huh? But you just woke up? And Deku like, it's fine. Dachi chest was like, restore. And it's so green, like, man, he like, that goes trash cracking off. He was like, forget tomorrow. I think I might go today. And she's like, no, you're not. You're going tomorrow. And he's like, why? Because today is Sunday, you idiot. Yeah, oh, well, I guess you have me. For a while then, before I decide to head home. She's like, yeah, so what you want to do? So like, you want to go to the mall? He's like, alright, let's go. So like, at that time, like, a few people he left already, so like, a few people from one day come and like, Izuku, we're here to visit, gone from bed. Then honestly, the nurse, and she was like, oh, he just left. He's fully recovered. Actually, he left with a girl as well. And I'm like, huh? He left with a girl. So they try to run and see, but he already knows he telekinesis and they're playing with he the fly with she and thing to the mall and thing. Then going to go shopping. She buy a little um she the money bank like close so he already moving the money so she the like oh I wanna count this as a first stake by the way. This is just a game back in your feet that he like oh, is that so? Then you wanna go on a date? And she's like, in the future, maybe at least. Or hell. No, she wouldn't say like or hell. We'll see. We'll see in the future. So she gave like a little it wasn't really nice she could geek you know. I was really think about this as his fucking sephiroth. So he like, alright, well. So she just thought she like shopping and a few things and then eat and then talking and thing. And he like fly she home and then left and thing. That happened the next Monday come now. He walk in the class like a boss and like yeah. Everybody like what? You're we heard you were fully healed, but how? And Brockman one told her he says like what? He was out for a week and now he's back on his feet like it's nothing. What the hell is this guy? And I feel like yeah. It's fine. Just stop crowding me. They're like and there's also like yeah, just he got an announcement to make so like go sit back in your seats and they're like sheesh, something didn't I guess that thing did a number on you. It's all like yeah, well, don't pay anymore. Neko like alright, cool. So he like is all starting to talk that could like walk and like hover over here and somebody notices like whoa wait Deku Kirishima so like whoa dude did your hair get longer? And he's like oh yeah it did didn't it? And he's so like your eyes too it became brighter. Well alright so that whole like she come there she come fucking talking hard either way that feel like start have her like stand like Kirishima says like your eyes they completely changed. I feel like yeah it seems longer my eyes what do you mean my eyes they're brighter and I feel like didn't really notice it. Oh well. So he like walk up to Aizawa when Aizawa about to talk and like restore. He do it like 3 times and everybody see that this bright green light around he and he like oh well that's you can decide if you want to keep that kiosk on Mr. Aizawa. So he like take off the cast and he answered like, what did you do to me, kid? Nothing really, just restored your body to how it was before the injuries. And if I'm correct, I probably made your he busted, I probably get rid of that little slightly fatty dry eyes, you know? So instead of you, every time you have to use your quirk, you have to blink and put in dry eyes, because of dry eyes. I mean, you still have to use the eye drops, but I estimated that you probably won't have to use them for at least a few hours at least instead of a few minutes. He's like, what? A few hours? They're like, yeah, a few hours. Like it could probably give you like it could completely get rid of that little weakness of yours if I had enough time. But what is it you had to say that supported it as how like, whoa, this kid, he's a kid, he's incredible. Right. And the next 3 days will be the next 2 days maybe the the sports festival, and we're like, well, why the next 2 days? Well, the week we gave you, as I recall, was for you all to relax and recuperate and do a little training on your own. The only person here who would have been unable to do anything of that sort was Midoriya, but it seems like he's fully recovered. And you plan to participate, don't you? And he's like, what's the sports festival exactly? It's where you get scouted for heroes so you can become like sidekicks, so to say. And you're like, yeah, it's probably mandatory, so yeah, I have no issue on it. I think more a few abilities I've learned. Well, in the next 2 days, the sports festival will begin. So, as for today, class is dismissed. They're like, wait, what? Really? Yes, we need time to prep and things for the first sports festival. So, shoo. I'll be going to sleep now. And yeah, that's this episode here. Hope you enjoyed.